Welcome back to the channel, football fans. This weekend's Premier League fixtures are stacked with drama, and the team news is already making headlines. But before then, kindly like and subscribe for more updates. Breaking news: Arsenal could be without a defensive rock, Newcastle have to wait to see their new signing in action, and Chelsea fans are holding their breath over Cole Palmer's fitness. Let's break down all the key updates ahead of the weekend's matches so you know exactly what to expect.
Let's run you through the team news for every Premier League game this weekend, starting with the lunchtime kickoff where William Saliba is a doubt for Arsenal, meaning new signing Pierre Hincapié could be in line for a debut. Bukayo Saka is still out too. While Aina will miss the game for Forest and will be out for an extended period with a hamstring injury picked up for playing for Nigeria. Bournemouth midfielder Lewis Cook is almost back to full fitness and could start against Brighton, but Adam Smith is out. Fabian Hurtler has no new injuries to contend with after the international break. To Selhurst Park, and Adam Wharton won't be back in time for Crystal Palace's game against Sunderland, despite his injury not being as bad as first feared. Ismaila Sarr is also missing. Centre-back Dan Ballard will miss the game for Sunderland, but Luke O'Nien should be in contention for the first time this season. Iliman Ndiaye is a doubt for Everton after picking up a knock, but Vitaly Mykolenko could play despite missing 2 games for Ukraine. Unai Emery says Jadon Sancho will need some time before he features, but Harvey Elliott and Victor Lindelof could make their debuts. Emi Martinez is in contention for Villa after a deadline day move elsewhere collapsed. Marco Silva says he has no new injuries after the break, but club record signing Kevin could make his debut. Leeds will make late decisions on whether Ethan Ampadu and Ayo Tanaka will play, but they are without their first-choice goalkeeper Lucas Perry. Yoane Wissa won't make his Newcastle debut after suffering a knee injury, but Nick Voltemade is set to play, and Joe Linton is back. Jørgen Strand Larsen won't play this weekend for Wolves, with Vitor Pereira confirming his injury was worse than first thoughts. To the London Stadium, Nicholas Füllkrug will have a late fitness test to see if he can start for West Ham against Spurs tomorrow evening. Dominic Solanke is still sidelined for Thomas Frank's team with an ankle problem. New signing Xavi Simons and Randall Kolo Muani could both feature. Reece Nelson will make his Brentford debut tomorrow, having joined the club on a season-long loan from Arsenal. Chelsea will assess Cole Palmer's fitness after he missed the last 2 games with a groin injury. Liam Delap is out for 10 to 12 weeks, while their South American quartet of João Pedro, Estevão, Andrés Santos and Moises Caicedo are doubts after international duty. Burnley have no fresh injury concerns, with Scott Parker confirming everyone has returned fit and healthy from the international break. Arne Slot says a lack of minutes means £125 million record signing Alexander Isak will be eased in, whilst Curtis Jones is out with a groin injury. Omar Mamouche, Ryan Cherky and Ryan Aït-Nouri will all miss Sunday's Manchester derby, and John Stones is a doubt for City. United are without Matheus Cunha, Mason Mount and Diogo Dalot. So that's the team news. How is that?
Cole took part of the session yesterday for the first time, not the entire session. Today in the afternoon we have one more session. We're gonna try with him. If we see if it's okay, otherwise he will be out tomorrow again.
Is this a case of managing him, or is it a case of an injury that he's got and that he's now fully fit?
No, he was injured. He's a recovery from the injury, so he's not managing him. It's just a recovery from the injury. For sure, in the moment that he's available, we also probably need to think to manage a little bit him because of the amount of games.
And you've had Garnacho in the building for a couple of weeks, haven't you? He's been training amongst your squad. What sort of relationship have you begun to build with him? How have you found him in terms of what you can see of potential, but also him around the place, his personality, how well you think he'll fit in?
He's working well. For sure he needs to work because he arrived here probably not 100% fit. So he needs to work. He's working well, and we see, but hopefully soon we can give him minutes.
In terms of Bukayo, he's a doubt then, or he's out completely?
He's out.
He's out, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, big games coming up, obviously, in the Champions League, and then next weekend, Manchester City. Are you targeting either of those for him?
Let's see. He's evolving really well. It's with very specific work at the moment, and the moment that we increase that load, let's see how he reacts.
So he's not being ruled out for the next game and the game after that?
Not yet.
And with William Saliba?
Willie trained today, so we will have a decision to make whether we play him or not.
Well, that's good news.
Very good news, yeah.
Let's start with Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's side might be without their star defender William Saliba this weekend. Saliba picked up an ankle problem, and while he's been back in light training, he's still a doubt for their match against Nottingham Forest. This is a massive talking point because Arsenal's defensive stability relies heavily on him, but worry not because with the new signing of Christian Mascara Arsenal is covered. And that's not all. Bukayo Saka is confirmed to miss this weekend, Gabriel Jesus remains sidelined, and Kai Havertz is still out recovering from surgery. Arsenal fans, this will be a real test of squad depth. Now, moving on to Newcastle United, new signing Yoane Wissa won't be making his debut just yet. Eddie Howe confirmed that Wissa won't feature against Wolves as he needs more time to get fully integrated into the team and match fit. That's a blow for Newcastle, who were hoping for an immediate impact from the exciting forward. Instead, Alexander Isak and Callum Wilson will have to lead the line once again as the Magpies look to climb the table. Over at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea fans might have to wait to see Cole Palmer in action again. The Blues midfield maestro is a doubt for their big clash against Brentford after picking up a knock in training earlier this week. To make matters worse, Liam Delap is confirmed to be out for 10 to 12 weeks with a serious injury. That takes away one of Chelsea's attacking options and puts even more pressure on João Pedro and Enzo Fernandez to deliver. Enzo Maresca will be hoping Palmer passes a late fitness test because without him, Chelsea lose a lot of creativity in the final third. Elsewhere, Manchester City, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Manchester United have relatively clean bills of health, but keep an eye out for last-minute squad updates. Premier League managers have been rotating heavily early in the season, so don't be surprised if we see a few tactical surprises when the lineups drop. So that's your quick-fire team news roundup for this weekend's Premier League action. Which of these injuries do you think will have the biggest impact? Saliba's possible absence for Arsenal or Palmer's doubt for Chelsea? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoyed the update, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a Premier League preview. See you after the matches for the full weekend review.